Did you know you might be making the one mistake that could cut your dog's lifespan short, and not even realize it? Sounds dramatic, I know. We all want the best for our furry best friends, a comfy bed, fun toys, and unlimited affection. But there's a silent trap hiding in the most ordinary part of daily life, right in your dog's food bowl, which, bit by bit, can quietly shape their future for better or for worse. Recent studies show over 80% of dog owners are unknowingly reducing their dog's life expectancy, not from neglect, but from everyday feeding habits that seem harmless. These small mistakes are like shadows in our routines, invisible, silent, but powerful. They don't hit overnight. Instead, they build up over months or years, only showing themselves when your dog starts skipping meals, vomiting bitter yellow foam, or staring blankly at a bowl they used to love. So, what's the deadly mistake? Picture this: the famous 24-hour food buffet. You fill the bowl to the brim, thinking it's an act of pure love. At first, that joyful tail wag seems like a thank you. But dogs are natural opportunists. They don't just eat when hungry. They snack out of boredom, anxiety, or simple habit. Their hunger radar is more like a magnet to the food bowl. Let's bring in a real-life example. Anna's family adopted Thor, a lively, curious mixed breed. Hoping to show care and comfort, Anna left Thor's bowl full all day. Thor happily munched whenever he wanted. Months later, Anna noticed Thor wasn't racing to play at the park anymore. Instead, he lounged on the couch, panted after short walks, and seemed to lose his spark. Obesity had crept in quietly. With so many calories on demand, Thor gained weight, stressing his joints and organs, and losing energy much faster. A vet visit revealed the root. Free feeding had silently pulled Thor into a dangerous spiral. All it took was switching to set meal times. 2 portions a day, measured and offered at the right moment. Within weeks, Thor's bounce was back, his mood lifted, and the old sparkle returned to his eyes. Here's metaphor number 1. Think of free feeding like an all-you-can-eat buffet at a hotel. At first, the endless options look inviting. But pretty soon, you're overdosing on snacks, feeling heavy, tired, and realizing it's not really good for you in the long run. Dogs, just like us at the buffet, don't always know when to stop. But let's dig deeper. Another massive mistake, backed by veterinary research, is giving only 1 meal a day. Convenient? Maybe. Dangerous? Absolutely. When a dog's stomach goes empty for hours, acid builds up like rust in old pipes, slowly burning the lining. In time, that pain turns into vomiting, obsessive licking, and even increased anxiety. One Ohio State study found that dogs on once-a-day feeding regimes had higher cortisol, stress, and greater gut inflammation. The fix: split meals into 2 or 3 spaced, predictable servings. It's simple and effective, and gives their bodies a smooth rhythm. Now, what about the hunt? Dogs are natural problem solvers. Feeding from the same bowl in the same spot, every day, the food autopilot steals their chance to use their powerful noses, brains, and instincts. Over time, mental stillness breeds frustration. Barking, chewing, pacing, even depression. The University of Helsinki proved puzzle feeders reduce stress and stabilize mood in dogs. Just scatter kibble on the floor, hide it in towels, or use slow bowls. You're not spoiling fun, you're saving their joy. Let's jump to portion size. 1 scoop more, an extra treat here and there, just today. But for a 12 kilograms, 25 pounds, dog, a tablespoon of extra food is like eating a whole fast food burger, every single day. The weight piles up slowly, organs go under strain, and only later do you notice your dog out of breath just walking. The Association for Pet Obesity Prevention reports over 55% of dogs in the U.S. are considered overweight. A silent crisis, because most owners never notice until playtime fades and fatigue sets in. The solution: precise portions. Use a scoop, a digital scale, and stick to the plan. Because, with dogs, consistency means longevity. What about timing? Feeding right before or after play can cause havoc. Imagine your dog dashing around, then gulping down dinner, or eating, then sprinting after a ball. Inside, their body is torn. Blood races to muscles or stomach, not both. The result: vomiting, acid reflux, and organ strain, especially in large/chested breeds. Veterinary physiologists at Auburn University recommend waiting 30 to 60 minutes before or after playtime to feed. This simple shift can dramatically lower GI distress. Now let's talk nutrition labels. Beef flavor. Complete and balanced. Sounds perfect, right? But if the first word isn't a real meat, chicken, lamb, salmon, your dog may be eating mostly fillers. To make it worse, many kibbles are over 90% dry, pulling moisture from organs with every bite. A landmark Purdue University study found that adding 25 to 30% wet or fresh food every day improved kidney markers, led to fewer vet visits, and increased lifespans. Read labels, flip the bag, and make hydration start at the food bowl, not just the water dish. Next comes speed. Do you laugh when your dog inhales dinner in seconds? You might think, he must have been really hungry. But what you're watching isn't hunger. It's panic instinct, left over from ancient wolf days. For big dogs, eating too fast can be deadly. Swallowing air along with kibble can lead to bloat, a twisted stomach, cutting off blood flow and risking death in hours. Emergencies show bloat causes nearly 30% of sudden canine deaths in dogs over 5 years old. The solution: slow feeders, raised bowls, divided meals. Because sometimes, it's not what your dog eats, it's how fast that matters. Age matters, too. Puppies burn energy like race cars. Adults need maintenance. Seniors require support for joints and organs. Feeding the wrong formula at the wrong time quietly chips away at their bodies. One study found dogs fed age-appropriate diets lived nearly 2 years longer. Always check the package. Choose puppy, adult, or senior, not just by birth date, but by body and needs. Here's metaphor number 2. Imagine the inside of your dog's body as a smooth-running orchestra. Meals on time and tailored for them keep every instrument in tune. Heart, stomach, brain. Out of sync feeding throws the whole symphony off. One final myth. Water bowls aren't enough. Dogs evolved to get most of their hydration from food. Kibble contains less than 10% water. Over time, kidneys are overworked, skin dries out, and risk of organ issues rises. Clinical studies, even just 25% wet food daily, show better urinary health and lower risk of kidney failure. Mix bone broth, add canned food, soak dry kibble in warm water. Remember, dehydration often hides behind wagging tails and happy faces, not thirst. And a big, never do this, for leftovers. A tiny bite of steak, a crust of cheese, feels like love. But your dog's body isn't built for table scraps. Onions, garlic, chocolate, grapes, even in small amounts, slowly damage their organs. Most canine toxicity cases come from human food. Love is what you don't share from your plate. Last but not least, inconsistent feeding habits. Breakfast at 8 a.m. one day, noon the next. Sometimes they get leftovers, other days nothing till dinner. Create chaos, stress, and missed warning signs. Dogs thrive on rhythm, same time, same signals, giving them safety and better digestion. Fixed routines mean lower anxiety and higher health. So what should you do? 2 or 3 meals at predictable times. Remove food if not eaten within 20 minutes. Use puzzle feeders or scatter feeding for mental stimulation. Check labels for high-quality, named meats. Mix in wet or fresh foods for hydration. Always wait 30 to 60 minutes around high-activity sessions. Never share human food, no matter how cute those eyes. Keep routines steady. Use precise portions, not guesses. Every small adjustment you make today can buy back time, health, and happiness. Feeding isn't just keeping them full, it's keeping them here with you. Chasing balls, wagging tails, resting their heads beside your feet. What about you? Have you noticed these mistakes in your own home? tried something that made a real difference? Drop your story in the comments. Your experience could help another dog owner, and maybe even save a life. Before you go, hit like, subscribe to Pet Lovers, and share this video with someone who loves their dog just as much as you do. Every click helps spread awareness, create healthier pets, and build a community where dogs and their people thrive together. Remember, the real love is in the details. Small habits, everyday choices, and the shared journey towards years of wagging tails and happy hearts.